LB Sickning sat alone, the weight of his thoughts pressing down on him like a heavy fog. The room was dark, only a single lamp pushing back the shadows, casting long, eerie shapes on the walls. It had been a long journey, filled with both exhilarating highs and crushing lows, a roller coaster of emotions that left him both elated and exhausted. He looked at his hands, calloused and worn, each line telling a story of sacrifice and dedication, a testament to the countless hours spent perfecting his craft. He remembered the early days, the relentless grind of honing his craft in dingy studios, the smell of stale coffee and the hum of old equipment. He poured his heart and soul into his music, sacrificing everything for a shot at his dream, each note a piece of his very being. The world was a blur of late nights, endless rehearsals, and the constant pressure to prove himself, a never-ending cycle of creation and critique. But success came at a price, a toll that weighed heavily on his spirit and mind. The higher he climbed, the further he felt from himself, as if each step towards fame was a step away from his true identity. The music industry was a double-edged sword, offering fame and fortune while demanding a piece of his soul, a relentless beast that never seemed satisfied. Doubt began to creep in, whispering insidious thoughts in his ear, questioning his every move and decision. Was it all worth it? The sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the endless pursuit of perfection. He couldn't help but wonder if he had lost more than he had gained. His first taste of success was intoxicating. The energy of the crowd was electric, and he felt an adrenaline rush like never before. The roar of the crowd, the bright lights, the pulsating beats that echoed through the venue, the feeling of his music connecting with thousands of souls. It was a symphony of shared emotions, a moment where he felt truly alive. It was everything he ever wanted. The dream he had chased for so long was finally within his grasp. LB Sickning poured his experiences into his lyrics, each word a piece of his soul, each line a reflection of his journey. His raw honesty resonating with fans who saw their own struggles reflected in his words. They found solace in his music, a connection that transcended the stage. He remembered the sacrifices, the long nights away from family and friends, the countless hours spent perfecting his craft, the moments of doubt and uncertainty, the people who said he wouldn't make it, who scoffed at his dreams. Their words echoed in his mind, a constant reminder of the obstacles he had overcome. He used their doubt as fuel, pushing himself harder, striving for greatness. Every setback was a stepping stone, every challenge an opportunity to prove them wrong. But the pressure was relentless, a heavy weight on his shoulders. The expectations grew with each success, and the fear of failure loomed large. The awards, the accolades, they all felt hollow. The recognition he once craved now seemed meaningless, a fleeting moment of validation. The joy he once found in music was fading, replaced by a gnawing emptiness. The passion that had driven him was now a source of pain. He was living the dream, but it felt like a nightmare. The life he had envisioned was far from the reality he faced. His music, once his sanctuary, now felt like a burden. The melodies that once brought him peace now echoed with a sense of loss and longing. The fall was swift, a sudden plunge into an abyss he never saw coming, and brutal. The same voices that once praised him, that once lifted him to the heights of stardom, now tore him down with relentless ferocity. The negativity seeped into his soul, amplifying his doubts and fears. He withdrew from the world, seeking solace in the silence of his own thoughts, hoping to find some semblance of peace. Alone in his darkened apartment, he stared at the records adorning his walls, once symbols of his success. They felt like mocking reminders of a life that no longer felt like his own, a past that seemed distant and unreachable. His reflection in the glass seemed like a stranger, his eyes reflecting a deep-seated pain and a sense of loss. The music stopped. The lyrics dried up. The melodies that once flowed effortlessly now eluded him. His inspiration, once a raging fire, was now nothing but embers, a faint glow of what it used to be. He questioned his purpose, his legacy, his very existence. The photographs of happier times only deepened his despair. What was the point of it all if it only brought him pain? The accolades, the fame, the recognition, none of it mattered anymore. Hope, once a beacon in the darkness, seemed to flicker and die. Yet, in the quiet moments, a small part of him still yearned for a spark, a glimmer of light to guide him out of the abyss.